Hello, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Surekha Jaiswal, Head Department of Physics, Moreshwar Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bhukargan. Today we will see General Electronics, paper code number PHY 205, paper number 11, semester 4. Now, today's contents are working of PNP transistor, working of NPN transistor, transistor characteristic, common emitter connection. Now, see first working of PNP transistor. Now figure shows the PNP transistor, a circuit known as a common base circuit of a PNP transistor as shown in figure. It may be seen that the emitter P-type of PNP transistor is forward bias while the collector P-type has a reverse bias. See in figure in PNP transistor that N-type is sandwiched between P-type. P-type is known as emitter, N-type is known as base, and P-type is known as collector as shown in figure. Now here how many junction of there? Now emitter is highly doped. Here free charges are holes and size is medium in emitter is highly doped and free charges are whole and size is medium. While B, that is base, are lightly doped and thin part, and C, that is collector terminal, are large size and moderate too. So that is about the emitter, base and collector of PNP transistor. Now forward bias same here means positive terminal is connected to P type, that positive terminal of battery is connected to P type and negative terminal is connected to P type, P type of. Now when the emitter base junction is forward bias, what happen? Holes are moved towards the base region. Now holes from this emitter are moved towards the P type, towards the base region. So there is constitute the emitter current. When in forward biasing, the holes comes from this region and goes to the base, and then there is a constitute the emitter current. Now when this emitter comes towards the base region is thin layer. See, as compared to this, base region is thin layer and there is less number of electrons are present in n side. 5% of holes are combined with electrons and 95% holes comes to the collector terminal. That 5% of electrons combine with the constitute the current IB, and 95% of holes come to the collector and which is attracted by the negative terminal of battery and constitute the current IC. Now see what happen when this emitter terminal having holes that comes towards the base region, and this base region is thin layer, less number of electrons are present in the n side and the 5% of holes are combined with electrons and form the base current, that is IB, as shown in figure, and 95% of holes come toward the collector terminal, which is attracted by the negative terminal of battery and constitute the collector current IC. So we can say internally the flow of electrons by the holes and in circuit flow of current by the electrons. So that is about the working of PNP transistor. Now see working of NPN transistor, a circuit known as common base circuit as shown in figure. Now for NPN transistor, it may be seen once again that the emitter junction is forward bias direction while the collector junction is reverse bias direction. Now the operation of NPN junction transistor is similar to the PNP type, but the bias voltage polarities are reverse and the current carriers are electrons instead of holes. In case of PNP transistor, the current carriers are holes. Now here current carriers are electrons. Now with the emitter voltage applied as shown in figure, electrons are repelled from the negative terminal. See in figure, this negative terminal is applied to the emitter region. So what happen? Electrons are repelled from the negative terminal and injected into the emitter junction, overcoming the potential barrier there. Since the P region, that is base, is only lightly doped and very thin. See in figure, this base, that is a P type and that is a very lightly doped thin layer. The number of combination between emitter electrons and base holes will be small, probably not more than 5% of the total number of electrons leaving the emitter, and the remaining 95% of the electron will diffuse through the base and reach the collector junction. These remainder electrons cross over the collector junction into the collector region, where they are rapidly drawn up by the positive collector voltage. For each electron flowing out of the collector and entering the positive terminal of the battery, an electron from the negative terminal of the emitter battery enters the emitter. This new electron then moves immediately towards the emitter base junction, and the process is thus repeated. It should be noted that the charge carriers in the case of NPN transistor are predominantly electrons. Also in this case, too, as in this case of PNP junction transistor, the collector current is always less than the emitter current, and because of the reformation of the holes and electrons occurring in the base region, and the current gain is less than unity. Now see transistor characteristic, common base connection. Now in this circuit, arrangement, input is applied between emitter and base. C, that is transistor, that is a NPN transistor. See here, in this circuit, input is applied between emitter and base. So that is emitter terminal, and here that is a base. So input is applied between the emitter and base terminal as shown in figure. Here base of the transistor is common. See in that figure that base terminal, that is emitter terminal, that is collector terminal, that is a base. See base is here common as shown in figure. So common to both input and output circuit. So this base terminal is common to this input and output circuit as shown in figure. Hence the name common base connection. So that is called common base connection. Now the complete electrical behavior of a transistor can be described by stating the interrelation of the various currents and voltages. These relationships can be conveniently displayed graphically, and the curves thus obtained are known as the characteristic of transistor. The most important characteristic of common base connection are input characteristic and output characteristic. Now, in this curve between emitter current IE and emitter base voltage VEB as shown in figure, see here, that is emitter current here. In this curve, see in figure, the curve between emitter current IE and emitter base voltage VEB as shown in figure at constant collector base voltage VCB. The emitter DC current is generally taken along y-axis. See, emitter current is taken along y-axis and emitter base voltage along x-axis as shown in figure. Now, following figure shows the input characteristic of typical transistor in common base arrangement. Now, these points may be noted from this characteristic. See, first, the emitter current IE increases rapidly. See in figure that IE is increases rapidly. See in figure as shown by that curve that IE is increases rapidly with small increase in emitter base voltage VEB. It means that input resistance is very small. The emitter current is almost independent of collector base voltage VCB. This leads to the conclusion that emitter current and hence collector current is almost independent of collector voltage. Now input resistance, it is the ratio of change in the emitter base voltage to the resulting change in emitter current at constant collector base voltage VCB, that is input resistance Ri equal to delta VEB upon delta IE at constant VCB. In fact, input resistance is the opposite offer to the signal current, as a very small VEB is sufficient to produce a large flow of emitter current IE, and therefore input resistance is quite small, of the order of few ohms. Now output characteristic, it is the curve between the collector IC and collector base voltage VCB at constant emitter current IE. that is a output characteristic as shown in here. Now what happened? It is the curve between the collector current IC. This output characteristic of common base NPN transistor is here. It is shown by figure, that is a collector current in along y-axis and collector base voltage along x-axis as shown in figure. Now the collector current IC varies with VCB only at very low voltage. See in figure from this graph, this collector current is varied at very low voltage. See here, that is voltage is as shown in figure, that is very low voltage, the collector current is varies. That is voltage is less than 1 volt and the transistor is never operated in this region. Now when the value of VCB is raised above 1 to 2 volt, see in figure, that value of this voltage VCB is varied above 1 to 2 volt, then what happen? The collector current become constant. See that collector current as shown in this graph, the collector current becomes constant. See, that is a constant current. So as indicated by straight horizontal curves, it means that now IC is independent of VCB and depends upon IE only. This is consistent with the theory that the emitter current flows almost entirely to the collector terminal and the transistor is always operated in this region. A very large change in collector base voltage produces only a tiny change in collector current, and this means that output resistance is very high. So output resistance, it is the ratio of change in collector base voltage to the resulting change in collector current at constant emitter current, that is output resistance R0 equal to delta VCB upon delta IC at constant IE. The output resistance of common base circuit is very high, of the order of several tens of kilo ohm. This is not sur- surprising because the collector current changes very slightly with the change in VCB. Now, common emitter connection. In this circuit arrangement, the input is applied between base and emitter. See, in this common emitter NPN transistor, the input is applied between base and emitter and output is taken from the collector and emitter terminal as shown in figure. Here emitter of the transistor is common. See, this emitter terminal is common to the input circuit and output circuit and hence name common emitter connection. Now input characteristic, it is the curve between base current IB. See, that is a base current IB as shown by the along y-axis and base emitter voltage VBE along x-axis at constant collector emitter voltage VCE. Now, the input characteristic of common emitter connection can be determined by the circuit shown in figure, and keeping VCB constant, say 10 volt. Note the base current IB for various value of VBE. Then plot the reading obtained on the graph, taking IB along y-axis and VBE along x-axis. This gives the input characteristic at VCE equal to 10 volt as shown in figure. Following a similar procedure, a family of input characteristic can be drawn, and the following points may be noted from the characteristic. First, the characteristic resemble that a forward bias diode curve. This is expected since the base emitter section of transistor is a diode and is forward bias. Is compared to common base arrangement, IB increases less rapidly with VBE. See here that IB is increases less rapidly as here with VBE. Therefore, input resistance of a common emitter circuit is higher than that of common base circuit. Input resistance, it is the ratio of change in base emitter voltage to the change in base current at constant VCE, that is input resistance Ri equal to delta VBE upon delta IB at constant VCE, and the value of input resistance for a common emitter circuit is of the order of a few hundred ohms. Output characteristic, it is the curve between the collector current IC and collector emitter voltage VCE at constant base current IB. The output of characteristic of a common emitter circuit can be drawn with the help of the circuit. Now, keeping the base current IB fixed at some value, say 5 milliampere, note the collector current IC for various values of VCE. Then plot the reading on a graph, taking IC along y-axis and VCE along x-axis. This gives the output characteristic of IB equal to 5 milliampere as shown in figure, and following similar procedure of family of output characteristic can be drawn as shown in figure. The following points may be noted from the characteristic. First, the collector IC current IC varies with VCE for VCE between 0 and 1 volt only. After this, collector current becomes almost constant and independent of VCE as shown in figure. See. This value of VCE up to which collector current IC changes with VCE is called the knee voltage, and the transistor are always operated in the region above knee voltage. Above knee voltage, IC is almost constant. However, a small increase in IC with increase in VCE is caused by the collector depletion layer getting wider and capturing a few more majority carriers before electron hole combination occur in the base area. For any value of VCE above knee voltage, the collector current IC is approximately equal to beta into IB, and output resistance, it is the ratio of change in collector emitter voltage to the change in collector current at constant IB, that is output resistance R0 equal to delta VC upon delta IC at constant IB.